Welcome to Transforming with Drew, where we talk about all things transgender from F to M to M to Fs and how to change your life for the better. So, I originally had a different podcast that was supposed to be released today, but I had a few questions come at me in regards to the Stealth podcast. A few people wondered, would it still be worth transitioning, even if there is a possibility that I could not pass? Well, I started asking a lot of my trans friends from F to M's, M to F's, and a lot of them had said the exact same thing. Yes. They would do anything it is to be in their true skin and feel the way they feel, even if society thinks that they don't 100% pass. And then a few of them even brought up a good point. There are several people out there in the transgender community that you cannot at all tell who are transgender and the ones that you can. But then there are several people in the cisgender community that you can't tell that are actually male or female. Because androgyny is a thing too. There are masculine-looking females. There are feminine-looking males. And that's perfectly fine. Most of the time, people just want to live their truth. And I know this is a question that my wife and I talked about before I started testosterone. She wanted to make sure that I was going to be comfortable and that there's a possibility, that I may-ish or may not pass. Well, I am doing good. I kind of got lucky with me already having a kind of a high T level and my body really craving testosterone. So I'm passing pretty well, but I've always been mistaken for a boy before. Now, I see it through a different light. I look at the people who transition later in life who struggle with passing. I see people who transition early on who struggle with passing, and they are just happy to live their authentic self. I mean, I can get that. I spent 33 years in a different body, not living to what was best for me, and I spent the last 14 years struggling about whether or not I should actually transition, because as you know from my previous episodes, that there was, a situation that kind of made me scared to go back and try, so I recloseted myself. Either way, if you want to transition and you know it will make you happy, do it. Don't worry about whether or not you pass. Just live your true and authentic self, and better yet, find the best tools out there to help you pass. Get vocal coaches. They exist. They are amazing. They do have transgender vocal coaches. Get a bodybuilder to help you if you want to learn certain techniques, learn the proper diet, or, if you want to be a big cuddly dude, be a big cuddly dude, but learn to walk more like a guy. Pay attention to the way they talk, the way they stand. I mean, I do a lot of these things now, and I can tell you that when you stand a certain way, people will call you sir or madam. When you walk a certain way, people will call you sir and madam. And then how you say things, people will call you sir or madam. But that's okay, because all of that's learnable. I guess the end is the choice will always be yours. But everybody has told me the same thing over and over again. It's been worth it. And if you feel that transitioning will be worth it for you, then do it. And you never know how well you transition until you transition. Until next time, live with purpose and live your truth. Thank you for listening to this podcast. Please remember to hit the subscribe button. If you found this information useful, please share it with your friends or family members. Have a wonderful day.